Hello YouTube, this is Yes, No, Maybe No, and we are back playing more Project Zomboid with our goal of going to the drag strip and making a base there and racing cars and fixing them up and working on them there and just finding new ones and collecting cars is kind of the ultimate goal of this world, is to just have as much fun with the cars and experience as much of the cars as we can. Uh, Quick mod list, 3 videos in. I don't know if I'm gonna read all of these one by one, but I will scroll through them very slowly. And if you like, something that catches your eye, you can pause it as you go, or what have you. But I probably will save more of the ones that aren't the. I'll talk about the ones that stand out to me that I see as I'm scrolling through. These are some cool ones: the E30, the Land Cruiser, the Cherokee XJ, the Range Rovers. All the KI5 cars, I mean, they don't say KI5 next to him, but if you search KI5, he has some amazing work. I will say that he just added the Isuzu Trooper and the Lincoln Town Car Limo, which is so cool. They've only made like a dozen of those, I think, and even less, like half of those are still alive. Some of the more kind of regular ones that you see kind of nonstop, or not nonstop, but like the essentials, I guess you can call them, with the Authentic Z, stuff like the trailers. Britas, a lot of people don't I don't understand. I see some mixed things about Britas, and to me that just seems like the most in-depth firearm add-on. And if there's other ones out there that are good, or not like just good, but like interesting in their own ways, I think. I haven't really seen them because they're really incompatible with each other. So I've just kind of stuck with the Brita stuff because it has the armor, and the the guns and the armor both look good. I have a lot of melee weapon mods that are for like a museum. So like if there's like a cultural looking one, like there's an Aztec one, I think, or like a Mayan one. Um, and then there's like some Knights Cavalry stuff, and that's all for just for the museum, so you can find stuff within the museum. Expanded helicopter events. This is a big one. This is the one that ruins my life on the regular. On the regular, with not just like a stuff that goes off on, or like on off in the distance, but stuff that you can literally see the shadow go right over you. And I have a recording of that. It was like traumatizing. It was very traumatizing. Crown Vic, all versions. Just because you gotta have a Crown Vic in the 90s. Got Real Grand Marshal. This is a car from Beam and G Drive, which I hope to do videos of at some point in the future also. But the Grand Marshal is like a 4-door, like an old looking sedan. RX-7 FC, Mitsubishi Eclipse, IS300. I drive an IS300 in real life. This generation. I'm zooming out in the pause menu. Wow. I'm like peering out from behind the mic, so I might sound like I'm talking from a different location, and I'm really trying to stay stationary and keep the mic centered on me so that the audio is consistent. I think I got the settings pretty good this time around, with the balance of my voice volume and the game volume. And unfortunately, like there's going to be the heartbeat pounding every time I'm outside because of the trait that does that. I'm probably not going to use that in future videos just because it's a pounding heartbeat just constantly when you're outside. And I think it'll make like a better ambience sound when it's not just pounding heartbeat in your ear. But we are a month and a half in, so with the desensitization effects, I'm hoping that will go away, at least to some extent. I think there is I forget if it's you're panicked outdoors or indoors, but at some point when your character gets over the panic, um, in that state, like whether it's indoors or outdoors, if you zoom out all the way, um, the panic will come back just from zooming out all the way, so that there's more stuff on your screen. So maybe that will be the panic outside, where if I just stay zoomed in when I'm walking outside, it'll be fine. And then once I zoom out, it'll be it'll just do the panic when I zoom out a lot. Um, but it could also just be for the one where you're panicked inside and not outside. So, who knows? Who knows? Got a nice S13 Sylvia, R34 GTR, Sprinter A86, Celine, that's like a Mustang variant. Or like the car company is Celine and they use like Ford bodies on it, like the Mustang body. But it'll have like a nice trim and it'll be really fast and have a V10 or a V8 or whatever. Toyota Hilux 4x4. Don't even have these in the States. Some nice old school Volkswagens like the Jetta and the Passat, or they call it the Bora, but I believe it's gonna be like something like the maybe not the Jetta, but the GTI, the hatch, the two-door front wheel drive hatch. I think, or a four-door hatch. I think they have both variants. In my first video, where I was walking around the Ed's scrapyard area, I think there's one of them in that scrapyard. Semi trucks stuff, just so we can see more big vehicles and not just little cars. Because there's gonna be like truckers and big trucks like everywhere out in the countryside. The FHQ gods. I don't know how to say that honestly, so I just say FHQ gods. Victoria's own vehicle pack. This guy updates it like weekly. He updates this weekly, and or not weekly, but he updates it on Wednesdays. If there's an update, but sometimes that feels like weekly. So maybe it's not weekly, but he puts in work on this and his other mods. So check those out for sure. 240SX with animations. Mark III Supra. That's the one before the famous Mark IV round body Supra, where the memes like, is that a Supra? This is the generation before that one. Got the Miller Meteor. That's the Cadillac hearse that was used in Ghostbusters, and there is a Ghostbusters variant. But I didn't enable it. I just enabled the base car version. Mercedes-Benz Unimog. There's a mod for like the Unimog and the trailer, and then there's an interior for the Unimog trailer, and it's sweet. I haven't seen it yet though, so that's gonna be something I'm on the lookout for. A FEMA pack, so it's like emergency vehicle services. The Federal and State Park Rangers pack. Kentucky Emergency Services. Kentucky State Police Overhaul. These are really cool emergency vehicle packs, and they are just filled to the brim with 80s and 90s service vehicles. Company liveries and loot for filibuster rhymes. This is like for box trucks, so you can get a little more variation in your box trucks. The filibuster rhymes cars. I use the lore friendly filibuster rhymes cars, but they do have a real life cars variant or version of this mod. So like the cars and filibusters rhymes can either have lore friendly, so it's like video game based or game based car brands, or and then there's also the option for the real life uh, manufacturers. I got a sneeze coming. I'm back. Sorry about that. Sniff. So uh, between filibuster and FH with CODs, another sneeze. Another sneeze. For the Fua Cosmotoria's own vehicle pack, I used the. I think he only has the IRL manufacturers. I don't think he has a lore-based. Bless, jeez, this is not what I wanted to do while recording. I was having a sneezing fit. Okay, the FH Cuba gods. He doesn't. He has real names. I'm not sure if he has a lore-based, but I wanted to mix it up and have both a real names pack and a lore names pack. Um, just in case there was like an overlapping vehicle, because these people can just do whatever cars they want, and that's awesome. That's just something to be encouraged for sure. And sometimes their passions overlap, and not that I've seen, but it's possible. So if there's like an overlapping car, and they're both the same car, the same generation, the same manufacturer, and the same model, and same year, and everything, but they're in two different packs, they could look a little different, whether they be a slightly different size, or different dimensions, or just different scale. Um, and so on the off chance that that did happen, uh, I just wanted to have it be explainable by, oh, it's just a different car. So uh, all these content creators make great content. They take the time to do it, and they're awesome for sure. And I only say that because I've seen some trucks where I can't tell which pack it's from, um, and it'll have like a name like the in-game name, and it looks exactly like the real life truck, or vice versa, somehow vice versa. And I'm like, I don't know, just kind of I've just made that kind of mental note, and it's something that I look out for. There's a tow truck mod, so I can like tow trucks or like tow vehicles with a tow truck, and it like works like a tow truck. Um, I haven't seen it yet, so hopefully we will see it at some point. Fort Knox links to Erie County, Fort Redstone. Those are some of and Bedford Falls. These are like some of the cities I have. There's like two or three cities that have been added to the world, as well as the museum, the mental asylum, and the ammunition factory. So there's like six locations alone, at least, on the vanilla map, or within the vanilla map. And then Erie County here is a huge extension, um after March Ridge, when you keep going west. But to me it's southwest, because, or maybe it's a straight south, because I think north is supposed to be this way in game, and then directly up is like northwest, and then directly right is northeast. So with north being the top right, I believe the bottom left is southwest, or no, just straight south, just straight south. And when you hit the state road outside of Rosewood, and you go uh, straight east, this way diagonal down right, um, you will hit a crossroad, and then you make a right from Rosewood, or if you're coming from Rosewood, you'll make a right onto that state road, and that will bring you to March Ridge, or like around March Ridge. I can look it up on the map, actually. I can look it up on the map. So this is Rosewood. This is the fields around Rosewood. This is March Ridge. Yeah, I found the Erie County map, so I can even just show it to you. So come down this road, and then you see there's two different roads. There's a road to the entrance to March Ridge, and then there's a road that goes around March Ridge. and Erie County is like another big place that I haven't even begun to explore yet. I haven't even been there like ever. So I'm hoping that once we get the drag strip settled and we race some cars and we find cars and we start needing to go to new places, we could check out some places that I've never been to before, and I think that would be really cool. Um, I know people, it's kind of boring starting in Rosewood, uh, so maybe I won't do that next time, or who knows, But I just like Rosewood. I just want to get to a state where I'm able to do the stuff that I want to do in that particular world. And other cities do have good-looking bases. Um, so maybe I'll start checking those out because there are some other places that I've seen that look like they'd make a good base. Um, Back to the thing, just because I said I was gonna do this 2 videos ago and I never did it, and that kind of is not what I really want to be promising and then not doing. Bugatti EB110. This was in not just the Forza Motorsport games, but I think Forza Horizon 2 or 3 as a barn find vehicle. I'm sure it's been in more since then. I do have a calorie fix also. In the latest update of the game, they made it so that walking uses as much calories, if not more, as running. So if you walk a 10 square space, you'll be using up just as many calories. But since you're taking longer to do that in that given time or that given distance, you'll use more calories. And I'm not sure if the idea is to just get people to run more and use more calories and just run all everywhere, or if that was an accident thing or whatever. But there's a mod called Calorie Fix. My C's sound really hard right now. There's a mod called Calorie. Damn it! Did it again. Stop doing that. Sorry. Calorie Fix, and it fixes it so that, or maybe it doesn't fix it, but it makes it so that your walking uses 4/10, like 40% less, a little less than half of the calories that running uses. Yeah, Mexican melee ancient weapons. This is one of the things required to get loot spawning in the museum extension or the exam mod. Simple powdered milk. This doesn't really seem like it'd be a big deal, but you can turn powdered milk when you add water. I guess it still doesn't consider it milk in the game, but it just becomes milk. It doesn't become water, powder, milk, or however the game does the naming. It'll just make milk. So for like baking recipes and stuff that need milk, I think that'll be where that comes in handy. Vardell Raceway. This is one of the racetracks. Vardell Raceway, along with Redstone Speedway, are I think the only two racetrack mods on the workshop. So there's 2 racetracks in the mods and 1 vanilla drag strip in the base game. So there's like gonna be a lot of places to check out with cars. Yeah, Redstone Raceway. Vehicle Zones Expanded. This is made by FH Cuba Gods, I believe. And it uh puts cars in more places where you'd expect to see cars. Um, even like a place that seems like unnatural-ish, or like maybe not unnatural but unfamiliar after playing with the base vehicle spawns for so long. Uh, it will put cars at like the side of the road or like at the curb. There's also vehicle spawns for Redstone Raceway, and one of the options also is no vanilla vehicles. So it'll be interesting, like see all the vehicles that we find in game won't be a vanilla vehicle. They'll be like put in a mod or something. Porsche 911 Turbo, I'm really excited to find one of these, as well as the Boss 302. We got a lot of Mustangs. I'm not really a Ford person or a muscle car person, but there's like 4 or 5 different generations of Mustangs in this, and it's gonna be sweet. The DeLorean DMC-12, a couple of station wagons, a Buick Electra station wagon, a Volvo 240 station wagon. I am gonna be so happy to find some of these. I love wagons. I love wagons so much. And before they were called wagons, when like way back when before automotive manufacturers stopped making them, the wagons were called estates. A Dodge Steels RT twin turbo. That's like a vanilla friendly, like a lore friendly version of the Dodge Stealth, which is an all-wheel drive twin turbo U.S. domestic product vehicle. They made these in the States in conjunction with Mitsubishi. Uh, Mitsubishi's version was called the 3000 GT, and they have very similar body styles with slightly different front and rear ends, as well as maybe the sides will look a little different, like with the venting or something, or the aerodynamics. But the general body lines are almost identical. And the Mitsubishi 3000 GT twin turbo all-wheel drive version is called the VR4, I think. And out in Vegas, there were races, I think like yearly maybe, um, and uh, obviously like street legal races. It's like an event where they shut down like some of like the interstates of road, I think, and I don't remember if it goes under the dirt or not. But the 3000 GTs with their twin turbo all-wheel drive, they were a big competitor in those races. A couple of Volkswagens, lore-friendly ones. There's a Volkswagen that's like the bus, as well as the Transporter T3. I believe one has more seats and the other one's like more space. A couple of bikes. The Isuzu Trooper and the Lincoln Town Car. And yeah, FHQ Gods is a poster pack of all the cars that he puts in his mods. He makes posters of them, and you can like hang posters of cars in the game, as well as like collect model cars. He has a pack for model cars based on the cars in his mod pack or mod packs, and you can find them. Like they're like diecast cars, or like not Hot Wheels size. I think they're more like a model car, like a 1/12 scale of all the cars that he puts in his mod packs, and that is so awesome. That is like the greatest thing in the world to me. All right, it's 6 in the morning. It's 6 in the morning, and we have a goal today. There is no counter space and no cupboards in the bus, and we need some cupboards and some counters. Come on. Okay, I think looks good enough. Okay. So we're gonna go check out some of the nearby houses. We're gonna find some shit we need. Hopefully. My farming stuff is looking awesome. I can't. This farming mod is so cool if you can find like the tractor and stuff. It just like not for like the easy, because you know it is kind of like a cheese almost. But like it's just so cool. That is just so cool. That's not even like the real cheese that you can have in this game. That's like quality of life stuff. Okay, these cupboards look good. We need to do a quick house check. These houses should be empty, but you never know. Ever. Ever, ever. Do a quick 360 check, see what's going on outside. Don't want to be too close to the wall when I walk around it, because there can always just be one chilling. Yeah, that's where they all are starting to show. That's— oh shit, there's one fucking coming right now. There's a couple. Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. I hate doing that when you're looking off somewhere else and they sneak up on you. They get me every time. I am such a spaz when I play this game. You know, there are people that play this game easily and they like keep their cool no matter what, but I am a spaz. So hopefully that's like entertaining, you know, instead of someone that can keep their cool, you're gonna see someone probably never keep their cool. Probably never keep their cool. Okay, first order of business. Get some shit. Okay, that actually kind of made me a little nervous. I gotta go. I gotta see what else is going on. I was not expecting to start walking at me just from peering around that corner. They were way closer than I thought they were. Okay. I really want this corner piece. 15% chance to break. Got it. Can I pick up a couple? Got that one too. Last item on surface. So I need to get that sink off before I can get that counter piece. Nothing following me yet. Play with the hide HUD option a little bit. I really want to get this working. I want to figure out how to hide everything but my inventory at the top, and I can probably leave this on like 90% of the time. And there's a thing for it in my sandbox options. And I have this one activated, so keep inventory and loot menu visible while UI hidden. But I don't know why it doesn't do that. Maybe I have to uncheck everything else? See, this is like the first 5. Show elements hidden by vanilla. Only hide I don't use a gamepad. So does that help? No, that still hides everything, including the thing I don't want to hide. Okay, so those don't really seem to change anything. Huh. How about that? It's kind of all or nothing no matter what you do. So maybe there is an updated version of the mod. I'll check that out, because I really think that'd be sweet. As well as my icons are kind of big. My resolution is just kind of normal resolution. It's nothing crazy. So I think with a UI hiding thing, it'll make it look a little better. As well as just kind of be a cool thing to mess around with. But let's get this stuff placed. Yeah. Yeah. So we need one more. And maybe I can put the one with the sink over here next to the water. And then this can just be like 3 rows of regular stuff. Do a quick alt tab real quick. Okay, we're good on time. I don't want to make another hour and 50-minute video like last time. That was ridiculous. I can't believe I had the daytime set for 2-hour days and I just... Wow, that feels like an hour. It's maybe just been a little over an hour. I say that like 4 times. No concept of time. No concept of time at all. And I think I'm gonna end the video after I get the 2 sinks loaded, or the 2 counters loaded. Oh, I need a pipe wrench. Shit. After I get the two counters in the bus, and I get a sink in the bus, I will probably end the episode just so it won't be a crazy long episode. It'll be something that somebody can watch on a regular time frame. And I really like the idea of doing like a 40-minute to like 120-minute video, just because, like, to me there's not really anything on TV. Like, there is nothing to watch on TV. And people are starting to like use YouTube and other kinds of services, not just streaming services, but just like video services as their new kind of source of TV related stuff. And with that being the case, I do want to make like, you know, like a minimum 30-minute video to like say like an hour, maybe a little over an hour, but not like an hour and 50 fucking minutes. That was crazy. I can't even climb up, so there's nothing wrong with me. That was just kind of a failed climb. Okay. I mean, that can happen. I think that's with panic. No, it's not panic. Okay. Do another quick zombie check before I get started. I really should not just go through the door like that after fighting something right here, because other stuff could have been drawn since then. Just chilling, and I just opened the door right into them, and they'd be like, "Oh, you look tasty. Let me get a piece of that." There's a couple more wandering over here. Just gonna hit him with a quick bonk. Bonk. There we go. I'm gonna take care of these guys too, just because they're really close. A little early. That guy, no, they're still just oblivious. Ooh, shoulder radio microphone, that's sick. Give me that. Wow, bonking that zombie's head and made me feel a little sad. I think sadness actually builds up when you're... Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay. It doesn't build up when you're stressed, so there's... It's not really until you get the next level of anxious that something starts to happen. I hear a zombie. I heard him go like, "Roar," like briefly. Where was that? This isn't the house I was just at, this is the next house over. It still has its back door. I heard that zombie though, where was that? That was not the wind, that was like an actual disembodied, bloodthirsty growl. Fuck, there he was. Stop sneaking up on me, little bastards. Ooh, watch. Come on, over here. No. Oh, that is a trick. You are smarter than you look. You're not just a zombie. You are like one of the sentient ones. I am not following you into that fucking bunch of trees. You are out of your goddamn mind. You are... Okay, so we have things smarter than I am living in Rosewood. And that is something that concerns me. That is really fucking scary. That was terrifying. Nope. Nope, 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 and the fuck out of there. You can live in the trees and I will do my thing and you can do your thing. And we can call it good. Close that door. Broken window next to it. No back door. This is safe. Let's get this sink. I need a propane torch for the sink. Son of a biatch. Getting a little hungry. Don't want to eat with my back to the fence. Back to the wall and eat. Trying to... Oh, these peppers are still... I need to start eating these. Trying to get rid of some food as much as I can. Because we're going on a trip and we won't have any source of power. We won't have any source of power for like a refrigerator. Oh, we need to bring the gas cans too, because we won't have any fucking gas cans. I know I still have some propane torches in here. There's no zombies. Even walking into my own base, I'm still like on the edge of like losing it. So it is only 12:40 and we are past the half-hour mark. I checked, when I checked it was at the 32 minutes. So maybe I won't like wait until the entire day. We'll probably try and hurry this up. So that way it's not a crazy long video and it's not crazy boring the entire time. But these first couple of videos, you know, I'm talking a lot while doing kind of mediocre things. I probably won't do this as much in the future, but this is to set the groundwork and also just practice. I need a welder's mask. Of course. There are some things that you don't need a welder's mask for, like setting up barricades on your base. So I forget sometimes that I need a welder's mask to do pretty much anything else. Honest mistake. These guys are looking kind of good. What are these guys doing? Info. Young tomatoes. Oh snap, I got young tomatoes. Can I... Okay. Getting exhaustion again. I'm gonna sit on the ground for a minute. Smoke my exhaustion away. Have a smoko. Having a smoko, mate. Gonna sit just a little more. One of the perks that I have is called Quick Rest, and it makes your sitting on the ground to reduce exhaustion. It makes that go away a lot faster. And that might not like seem like much, or maybe it seems like everything, but to me that was perfect. That was a perfect amount of weighing the exertion with the activity, the doing stuff. Just gets you right back into the fray of doing stuff. Okay, we got our propane torch, we have our welder's mask. And now we finally can get rid of the sink. We can get that sink off of the thing. And whether or not it breaks it, we can find more sinks pretty easily, but I really just want some matching countertops for my bus. Do a quick check. Always do a quick check, never skip on your checking. You skip on your checking and you are toast, because it's always that one time. Thing. Maybe I won't do it, maybe I won't check this one time, but it's every time. Every time is that one time. Every time is that one time. Getting an error code for welding a sink to wood, and busting the seam welds on this aluminum to wood sink, Yeah, I didn't get it. That's okay. Just had a phone notification. Hopefully that didn't pick up. I'm gonna check the timestamp on that. 43 minutes, 50 seconds. So we're really running almost to an hour. Well, we're like 2/3 of the way to an hour. Normally, I wouldn't really be so time specific. And I won't be like super time specific next episode. It's just with the last episode being 100 or 1 hour and 50 minutes long, I'm not using any editing software. It's just one long unedited clip. Because of that, I don't want them to be 1 hour and 50 minutes long, and I am just being more particular about time to make sure that doesn't happen. Because one day was set for 2 hours, I've said that a couple times, but just thinking that, not even considering that can lead some gaps, which lead to things like 2-hour-long videos. And I'm just really If it is a 2-hour long video, you know, I really want it to be because I want it to be and not because it ended up being like that. Nice, we have some nice looking cupboards with some nice looking storage. Or nice looking counters. So now we can go find some cupboards that go above them next. That I'm kind of excited for. I've never really done cupboards before. I've never really used them or been in a scenario where I needed to maximize the minimal amount of space I have with the maximum amount of storage, while also keeping it halfway decent looking. So this is going to be like a big test for that. It's not the full-size bus, it's like a little bus. Man, I'm getting exhausted. I gotta sit down. Out of smoke. Cigars actually reduce unhappiness. And that's something in the Smoker's Delight mod. Yeah. That's so cool that it says it right there. I think that's a base game thing, so it says it for all mods. But maybe the modders have to put that in themselves, you know? Excuse me. Where are cupboards? I didn't plan on not finding cupboards in like, simple houses. Get my crowbar out. Trusty crowbar. One of the perks that I have is called Gordonite. From the More Traits, I think. That tree just like lit up red. One of the perks I have is called Gordonite. And it makes you better with long blunt. Or it gives you a point in long blunt. But it makes you better with crowbars overall. But crowbars can't be repaired. So, you know, when you find them, it's like a katana that doesn't break in 10 hits. No cupboards. If I can't find cupboards in these houses or the houses across the street, I will just end the video there and do it off camera, just because I don't want to have a 2-hour long video looking for cupboards. Because God knows I will. If I don't catch myself. There's a zombie behind me. Maybe it's inside this building. It's right there. It is right there. Boom. I think I already killed this one. Just give me some cupboards, man. This is starting to get to the border of the unsecure territory, where there could just be large groups of zombies just hanging out in plain sight, and not just one that I forgot to clear out or has moved in since then. Come here. Oh, you lived? Wow. Trowel. I think I already have stuff for that. Yeah, picking up the pace. I'm just gonna run through this area. Still keep my corners wide. Look at that, they just heard that from a mile away. Do you have multi-hit? Oh shit. Wow. Oh wow, there's a bunch over here. What the hell? Over here, guys. Come on. Stop playing in the trees. Tree people. Came out of the trees, man. Came out of the trees. Family Guy. Like, early old Family Guy. I know that show's still ongoing. I haven't seen it in like 10 years. Maybe it's not ongoing. I think maybe it ended relatively recently. I don't know. I thought they were still ongoing though. Going through trees on accident. Oh my god. Okay, around the house looks kind of clear. Oh shit. You guys really just don't even need me to get your attention, huh? You just get it on your own. Come on. Come on. Dang it. Okay. Oh, there's one more. Come on. Come on. Boom. Cupboards? Maybe? That looks like a maybe. Looks like I have to break into this house. What's that? Well, there's like food. Just chilling. And it's fucked. Meatballs. No cupboards. Dog food. That house. That house that I saw in the first video. Was just all the dog food was just remarkable. I've never seen that. Never seen just a house full of dog food and newspaper. It's like dogs lived there, like they were the primary residents. These metal bars are good. Those are used to make fences. Oh man, this is gonna drive me nutso. Who said that? I like it when I can hear them from farther away and not hear them as soon as they're visible on my screen. I don't see any cupboards in here. I don't want to run too close to the garage door, yet I did. That was a bad mistake. That could have been the one. Always think that could have been the one. There's a wheel on the ground here. Wow. Oh, I think I had to empty that out of a storage container for the storage container. There's a lot of stuff that's... That window is open too. I think I've been here before. The cupboards. Nice fucking stove. That thing is sick. With a matching refrigerator. Come here, buddy. Oh shit. Oh shit, there's like 4 of you in there. Yeah, they heard that. Come on. I know you're right back there. Right here. Yeah, right here. You guys got knee pads. And now that we are a month and a half in, they are starting to look a little more dead. Like less well put together. There are still zombies in this house. Come on, look that way. I think that's on the second floor. It doesn't sound like it's close. Damn, look at the vines growing over that window. It's shelving. Okay, there's shelving. Coming up on an hour. So maybe I will. Oh, they only want 10. Jesus. No. Okay. I'm gonna go back, and that will be the video. I was recording in case something happened while doing this. I was really debating on whether or not I should show this, or just record when I was, when the bus was completely ready and we were about to leave, but I didn't want to do that off screen, and I wanted to record in case something happened. And I think the last time I uploaded a video was like a week ago, and I want to do like, maybe not weekly, but like 2 times a week or 3 times a week, do an upload. I'm getting a mic soon. I've got one scoped out. I've got one that I'm looking at, and then it needs some other hardware too. I don't remember what they call it, but there's a cable and there's a box that the cable goes into that that handles all your audio stuff, not just your mic, but I think your headset and all that too. So that'll be cool to maybe re-hook up some of my headphones so that I'm not using splitters into the back of my computer, and I can have everything handled by this audio box. Let's do a quick front check, because sometimes zombies can circumnavigate the fire station and go like along this fence line. Shit. I thought I saw something on the other side of the fence line. Front's clear. Gonna do a quick look at the sidewall, because they like to hide behind the sidewall or just like sit there like bozos. I'm sure these vines aren't hiding any zombies also. Sidewall is clear. Nobody at the police station? Yeah, look at this fleet, dude. It's a nice van. I think it's got cargo space for days. Next to Arthur 2. Ooh. Mamma Mia Pizzeria. Got some exhaustion. I think it's making me tired. It is. I'm 80% tired. Not just regular tired. And that'll get me unexhausted enough to get to bed. Unexhausted enough to get to bed. Eat the rest of this cheese. I had like 5 cheeses. I was snacking on them. Oh, one more thing I do want to do, though, is I meant to do this at some point during the video and I never did it. Is I want to see what's in these boxes, because they're called supply boxes, and they might be just MREs. I believe they're just MREs. That's why I stashed them, as it says like a food supply. But if there's stuff other than MREs, then I'm not going to have a lot of food on the bus, because I loaded the bus with these boxes. Oh, you can open it without anything, and I'm guessing that might hurt yourself. But you can also open it with an item. Emergency water rations 5 and 5 MREs. How much do these weigh? 3 and 1.5. And the individual thing weighs 6.3. So the items inside the box weigh less than the items in the box when they're not in the box. Let's open one more. Oh, you get different flyers too. You get medical masks. You can get surgical gloves. So you can get like a lot of different stuff. So I'm probably gonna open up the rest of these. I'll do that as the last thing, just so we can kind of play the lottery together and see what we get. First aid kits, holy moly. That is sweet. I had no idea this is what these had. I mean, I knew they had MREs, but I didn't know they had MREs and water. Yeah, like get more gloves and masks. More gloves and masks. More food. That's good. And more food. That's also good. Yeah, I missed clipping through the wall a little bit. That's okay. I am not going to be picky about that. Oh my god, 4 first aid kits. I'm gonna put those in my bag. Look how heavy that is. That is heavy stuff. As well as this. 15 emergency water rations. That's good. Gonna walk and do this because I'm gonna try and walk and chew gum at the same time. Where's the rest of our supply boxes? Get the duffel bag out. Trauma bag. Secondary. Put the rest of this stuff in the trauma bag. 24 surgical gloves. I never imagined I would see 24 surgical gloves in my entire longevity of playing this game. Primaries. Our weight's a little under control. A lot of it's probably this. It's almost full. Yeah, this thing weighs 17 pounds. So that's like more than our entire weight combined before the bag. So I'm gonna place that. I can't. It's favorited. Got unfavorited. I'm sorry, trauma bag, you're not my favorite anymore. Just for now. And I just want to open these up. Let's play the lottery again. More medical gloves and a first aid kit. More gloves and first aid kits. Radios with 12 batteries. That is so sick. More gloves and first aid kits. Oh, wow. Now it's fuller than full. Come on. Grab the trauma bag. I can't pick it up, it's so heavy. Okay, so I'm gonna dump this stuff. Well, I already got first aid kits in the... bus. I don't need these. Let's drop them right here. Where'd they go? I just dropped them into the void. How about that? 2 flashlights, 2 flares. Wow. Okay, now we can grab the trauma bag probably. Yep. And try and do this pretty fast. Welder's mask off. It is sweaty. Oh, look at all this space. Look at all this room for activities. First thing we're gonna drop is all this stuff. Man, this is gonna do it one by one, huh? Do 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 do. That's cool. Just playing with the HUD disabler. I love it. I think it's awesome. It just when you want the game to look a little more scenic, it just looks way more scenic. Oh, I got 4. Okay, this is where the first aid kits went. Or maybe those were just the ones from the first round of the lottery supply boxes. That is filling up nicely. Gonna need that stuff again, the welder mask, the propane torch, and the pipe wrench, because I didn't get a sink this time around, so we are still down a sink. Got 2 empty bottles. I'm actually thirsty now, or I'm gonna start getting thirsty. Any unnecessary stuff in here that's weighing me down? What about this? What about this? Can I wear this? Oh, it replaces the vest. It's like, I'll put it in here. Okay, and with that we are ready to go to bed and call it an episode. But before that we gotta do our routine. Oh shit, they're out there. Okay, I got it. Fuck, I'm tired. Ah, shit. Okay, well don't come over here, you guys. I'll kill you next time. scares me when I see them out there, because my generator might be loud enough to gather them or to attract them from outside the walls. Even though I tried to set it as far back as I could and make the wall as far around as I could, it might still bring them to the generator. Alright, everybody, or whoever's watching, if anybody's watching, thank you for watching this video. If you actually made it this far, or if you just skipped through to the parts that you wanted to see, what have you. I do plan on doing some editing stuff, at least just to make stuff I think is cool, or make cool montages in between other stuff. Just to test my abilities, or just to see what I can make. I'm not really making a whole lot of videos right now. I'm kind of just doing one a week, unfortunately. I do want to do more than that, eventually pick up the pace. But for now, I'm still kind of trying to get stuff ready off camera. I'm trying to get my settings better. I'm trying to get that better hardware, like the microphone. And then I can just find some free editing software, and probably that'll probably be more than enough to do what I want to do. So until next time. Yes, no, maybe no.